Hey there, friends. Welcome back to The Inner Shift, your cozy little corner for exploring the big ideas that make life feel richer, warmer, and just a bit more joyful. I'm so glad you're here today because we're diving into something that's been swirling in my head lately. A thought that's equal parts simple and profound. It's about how the things we repeat, the stuff we keep saying and doing, can shape our happiness in ways we don't always see. So, grab a drink, settle in, and let's have a heart to heart about becoming what I like to call a happiness nag. Okay, let me start with a little confession. Lately, I've been overthinking, big time. You know how it gets when the weather's warm, the air's heavy, and your brain just won't quit? I've been staying up late, tossing around these big questions about life, purpose, and what it all means. And in the middle of all that noise, one question kept popping up, like a song stuck in my head. Who am I? I mean, it's such a classic, right? But it hit me hard out of nowhere, like the universe was nudging me to pay attention. So, I leaned into it, and what I found surprised me. It's not just about who I am, it's about how I show up in the world and how that can spark happiness for me and everyone around me. Now, if you've been with me for a while, you know I'm a huge cheerleader for learning. I'm always going on about how learning new things can open doors, change your life, all that good stuff. And I stand by that. It's been my truth for years. But during these late night thinking sessions, something new bubbled up. When I asked myself, who am I? The answer wasn't the learning guy this time. Instead, my brain, in all its quirky wisdom, said, you're a happiness nag. Yep, that's the phrase that popped into my head. A happiness nag. I laughed out loud when it hit me, because it's so true, and I didn't even see it coming. What's a happiness nag, you ask? Well, it's someone who can't stop talking about the good stuff, the things that make life better, brighter, happier. I realized I've been doing this forever, not just here on YouTube or in podcasts, but with everyone I care about. Friends, family, even strangers I meet. I'm always repeating the same core ideas. Things like, hey, take care of your body, eat some veggies, get some sleep, or believe in the good things, like love that's about giving, not taking, or keep learning, keep growing, because it'll lift you up. These aren't new ideas, and I know that. I've been saying them for years, and the core of it hasn't changed one bit. I'm just nagging away over and over because I believe these things matter. But here's the kicker. I don't nag about just anything. I'm picky about it. I don't want to ramble on about negativity, pain, or stuff that drags people down. I want to nag about the good stuff, about hope, health, kindness, and all the little choices that add up to a happier life. And you know what? I think that's okay. Actually, it's more than okay. It's powerful. Because when you keep repeating the good stuff, it starts to sink in. It's like planting seeds in your own mind and in the minds of others. Maybe someone hears me nag about eating a salad and one day chooses a bowl of greens over a burger. Or maybe they hear me talk about kindness and decide to call a friend they've been neglecting. Those little moments, they're the magic of nagging for happiness. This brings me to a bigger idea, something I stumbled on while wrestling with this question of who I am. Life, at its core, is about repetition. The way we steer our lives, the way we grow, it's all about what we choose to repeat. If you keep doing good things, eating well, learning, being kind, they become part of you. They shape your habits, your character, even your destiny. But if you repeat the bad stuff, negativity, laziness, hurtful words, well, that shapes you too. Just not in a way that feels good. It's so simple when you think about it, but it hit me like a ton of bricks. Repetition is the secret sauce of life. And if you're going to repeat something, why not make it something that lifts you up? So, here's my invitation to you. Join me in being a happiness nag. Let's form a club, the Happiness Nag Club. I'm serious. Imagine a bunch of us, all nagging away about the good stuff. But there's a rule. We only nag about things that spark joy, hope, and growth. No whining about what's wrong with the world. No tearing others down. No spreading gloom. We nag about eating that apple, taking that walk, calling that friend, or chasing that dream. We nag about love, kindness, and showing up for ourselves and each other. I mean, doesn't that sound like a club you'd want to join? A group of people filling the world with pink, fluffy, happy vibes? I'm in. How about you? I know some of you might be thinking, wait, isn't nagging annoying? And yeah, I get it. Nobody likes a broken record. But hear me out. When you nag about happiness, it's different. It's not about preaching or being pushy. It's about sharing what you believe in, what's in your heart. The stuff you nag about should be stuff you live by, stuff that's already in your bones. For me, it's easy to nag about learning or self-care because I'm doing it every day. It's not a script I memorized. It's just who I am. And when you nag from that place, it doesn't feel forced. It's natural, like breathing. Plus, when you keep repeating the good stuff, it doesn't just help others, it reinforces it for you too. It's like a happiness loop, lifting everyone up. Let me share a quick story to make this real. A while back, I was chatting with a friend who was feeling stuck at work. They were frustrated, isolated, like they didn't fit in. So, I did what I do. I nagged. I said, hey, try observing the office culture. What do people value there? What gets them excited? See if you can lean into that, but only if it feels right for you. If it doesn't, maybe it's time to look for a place that matches your values. I didn't think much of it. Just my usual nagging. But a few weeks later, they told me they'd started paying attention, joining conversations, and sharing ideas that fit the team's vibe. Things got better and they felt more connected. That's the power of a little happiness nagging. It's not about fixing everything, but about planting a seed that might grow. This idea of nagging for happiness also ties into something I hear from viewers sometimes. Every now and then, someone comments, "Your videos don't say anything new." And you know what? They're not wrong. I've heard that before, and I'm okay with it, because my goal isn't to chase the next shiny, trendy idea. I'm not trying to write a catchy pop song that's here today, gone tomorrow. My goal is to share what's true, what's helpful, what lasts. I read your comments, your messages, and I see the struggles you're facing, the doubts, the pain, the search for meaning. That's what drives me to keep making these videos, to keep nagging about the things that can help. It's not about being new. It's about being useful. Think about it like this. The best things in life aren't always new. Take your favorite skills, the ones that pay your bills or make you proud. Did you master them in a day? Nope. You repeated them over and over until they became second nature. That's how you got good at your job, your hobby, maybe even cooking that one dish everyone loves. Repetition is how we grow. And when it comes to happiness, it's the same deal. The good stuff, kindness, gratitude, self-care, doesn't need to be reinvented. It just needs to be repeated, deepened, lived out every day. That's where the real magic happens, not in chasing something flashy and new. I also want to be real with you about why I lean into this happiness nagging thing. There's a whole world out there trying to hook us on quick hits of excitement, social media, viral trends, endless notifications. It's like an industry built on keeping us craving the next big thing. But I'm not here for that. I don't want to feed into that cycle of chasing dopamine highs. I want to nag about the things that ground us, that build a life worth living. Things like taking a walk in the fresh air, eating something good for your body, or having a real conversation with someone you love. Those aren't new ideas, but they're true, and they work, and I'll keep nagging about them until I can't nag anymore. So, let's talk about how you can be a happiness nag in your own life. It's not hard, I promise. Start by thinking about the good stuff you believe in. Maybe it's staying active, being kind, or chasing your dreams. Whatever it is, make it your thing. The stuff you're passionate about. The stuff you live by. Then start repeating it. Nag yourself first. Remind yourself to make that healthy choice, to reach out to a friend, to keep learning. Write it down. Say it out loud, whatever works. And then share it with others. Tell a coworker, "Hey, let's grab lunch and catch up." Suggest to a friend, "What if we tried a new hobby together?" Nag gently with love and watch how it spreads. Here's an example. Let's say you believe in taking care of your mental health. You could nag yourself to journal for 5 minutes each night, just to clear your head. Then you might nag a friend, "Hey, I've been writing down my thoughts before bed. It's kinda nice. Want to try it?" Or maybe you're all about creativity. Nag yourself to sketch or write a little every day. Then nag a buddy. "I've been doodling lately, it's so fun. You should give it a shot." It's not about being pushy. It's about sharing what lights you up and inviting others to join in. One last thing before we wrap up. Being a happiness nag isn't just about what you say. It's about how you live. If you're nagging about kindness, be kind. If you're nagging about growth, keep growing. It's like being a walking, talking example of the stuff you believe in. And trust me, people notice. They might not say it, but they feel it. You become a little beacon of happiness, and that's a beautiful thing. So, here's my challenge for you. Join the Happiness Nag Club. Pick one good thing you believe in. Maybe it's health, connection, or chasing your passions. Start nagging yourself to live it out, just a little bit each day. Then nag someone else, gently, with love. Share a tip, a reminder, a bit of encouragement. Let's fill the world with happy nagging. I'd love to hear what you're nagging about. Drop a comment below and tell me, what's one good thing you're going to repeat this week, and who are you nagging about it? If this video gave you a smile or a spark, give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button to join us at The Inner Shift for more ideas to live with joy and purpose. Thanks for hanging out with me today, friends. Let's keep nagging for happiness, one good thing at a time. See you next time.